The Second Anglo-Maratha War was the second conflict between the British East India Company and the Maratha Empire in India. Background: the English had supported the fugitive Peshwa Raghun of Threo in the First Anglo-Maratha War, continued with his fugitive son Baji Rao II. Though not as martial in his courage as his father, the son was a past master in deceit and intrigue. Coupled with his cruel stake, Baji Rao II soon invoked the enmity of Mulhar Rao Holkar when he had one of Holkar's relatives killed. In October 1802, Peshwa Baji Rao II was defeated by Yashwantrao Holkar, ruler of Indore, at the Battle of Pune. He fled to British protection, and in December the same year concluded the Treaty of Bassein with the British East India Company, ceding territory for the maintenance of a subsidiary force and agreeing to treaty with no other power. The treaty would become the death knell of the Maratha Confederacy. After the fall of Mysore in 1799 to 1800, the Marathas were the only major power left outside British control in India. The Maratha Empire at the time consisted of a confederacy of 5 major chiefs: the Peshwa of Pune, Gaekwad of Baroda, Scindia of Gwalior, Holkar of Indore, and Bansal of Nagpur. The Maratha chiefs were engaged in internal quarrels among themselves. Wellesley had repeatedly offered a subsidiary treaty to the Peshwa and Scindia, but Nana Fadnavis refused strongly. However, in 1802, when Holkar defeated the combined armies of Peshwa and Scindia, Peshwa Baji Rao II signed the subsidiary treaty at Bassein in 1802. This act on the part of the Peshwa, the nominal overlord, horrified and disgusted the Maratha chieftains, in particular, the Scindia rulers of Gwalior and the Bansal rulers of Nagpur and Berar contested the agreement. The British strategy included Wellesley securing the Deccan Plateau, Lake taking Doaba and then Delhi, Powell entering Bundelkhand, Murray taking Badok, and Harcourt neutralizing Bihar. The British had available over 53,000 men to help accomplish the goals. In September 1803, Scindia forces lost to Lord Gerard Lake at Delhi and to Lord Arthur Wellesley at Assaye. On the 18th of October, British forces took the Petrovasai fort with a loss of 2 killed and 5 wounded. The fort's garrison subsequently surrendered on the 21st after the attackers had erected a battery. British artillery pounded ancient ruins used by Scindia forces as forward operating bases, eroding the control. In November, Lake defeated another Scindia force at Laswari, followed by Wellesley's victory over Bansal forces at Argaon on the 29th of November 1803. The Holkar rulers of Indore belatedly joined the fray and compelled the British to make peace. Wellesley, who went on to defeat Napoleon at Waterloo, would later remark that Assaye was tougher than Waterloo. Conclusion: on December 17, 1803, Raghuji Bansal of Nagpur signed the Treaty of Deogaon in Odisha with the British after the Battle of Vargaon and gave up the province of Cuttack. On the 30th of December 1803, the Daular Scindia signed the Treaty of Surgi Anjagown with the British after the Battle of Assaye and Battle of Laswari and ceded to the British Rohtak, Gurgaon, Ganges, Jamna, Doaba, the Delhi Agra region, parts of Bundelkhand, Roch, some districts of Gujarat and the fort of Ahmednagar. The British started hostilities against Yashwantrao Holkar on the 6th of April 1804. The Treaty of Raj Gate, signed on the 24th of December 1805, forced Holkar to give up Tonk, Rampura, and Bundi. The Second Anglo-Maratha War represents the military high watermark of the Marathas, who posed the last serious opposition to the formation of the British Raj. The real contest for India was never a single decisive battle for the subcontinent. Rather, it turned on a complex social and political struggle for control of the South Asian military economy. The victory in 1803 hinged as much on finance, diplomacy, politics and intelligence as it did on battlefield maneuver and war itself. Media Henty, G.A. At the Point of the Bayonet, A Tale of the Maratha War. London. Historical fiction describing the war.